First quarter from Windy Hill. Umpire Neville Nash comes in to bounce the ball in our match of the day between the Sydney Swans and Essendon. Not a bad crowd in attendance. Torbett gets the first tap out. Chance in there for Evans, and going in also solidly for the Bombers was Thompson. The umpire has found it will be a ball up. Umpire Peter Cameron, and he also had charge of the match last Sunday at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Knocked down by Madden. Couldn't get it clear of the pack though. Free kick has been found. Could have almost been a 15-metre penalty. It's going to the Swans. Now the hand pass comes out to Bernie Evans. Evans a long kick up towards centre half forward, trying to find Kappa. Frangalis is there, gets offloaded by Walsh. Chance for Kappa. Gets one in the back. Just about out of bounds. Cox. Frangalis catches him well. A chance for Brady. Left foot snapshot is close. He might have put it through. Goal! That's a great start for the Swans. Craig Brady's 50th game. It couldn't have been a better start for him, Luke.
Certainly a great goal, and of course a very encouraging one for the Swans, because a goal as quick as that will let this side know him. We watch it again in replay. Cox got himself into a bit of trouble. Well tackled by Frangalis, and there we see Brady snap it up. Sometimes not the greatest kick in the world, but he snapped that one through for full points.
1.5 minutes gone. The Swans the first goal on the board, knocked down by Torbett, and he's had a great season at the centre bounces, but of course he's up against the top ruckman in the league at the moment. That's Simon Madden. His umpire Peter Cameron comes in to sort a couple of things out. It will be a bounce down. Very, very crowded down there. Of course, only 4 players allowed inside the square at the original bounce, but anything after that is open slat. And picked up by Rhys Jones, up towards centre half forward. Cox at the back, went to spoil. Oh, Merritt going through like a steam train. Beautifully done from the Bomber hard man. Down towards centre half forward. Smith is there. Over goes Bradbury. Looks for the hand pass. Up to Hawker. Salmon is there. Knocked away from him, but there could be a free kick. Essendon player is flattened. Who is that? That's Hawker. I didn't see what happened.
I think that Rhys Jones may have come on the scene a little bit late there and collected him. Of course, he kicked the ball down there to Salmon.
The umpire played on the shoulder downfield.
Yeah, well, just the same. Rhys Jones. He didn't see that both umpires had their eye down that into the ground, but Rhys Jones came on the scene very late. Doesn't look too good, this boy. Stunned him.
Should be a goal. And in fact, that levels the scores. Salmon puts the Bombers first on the board. It's a goal apiece after 2 minutes.
And of course, Hawker coming off the ground now. But Rhys Jones did arrive a bit late on the scene. He kicked the ball.
Here it is in replay.
Well, I don't know if we'll pick this up or not, but down he goes.
Watch the bottom of the frame. Apparently that's where it will be.
Now you watch this now. That's coming from Bradbury. Now Rhys Jones just collected him. I don't know whether he meant to do that or not, but still. Back in the centre. 6 points apiece. And this could be on for Young and Old with that sort of a start. The ball back there, knocked out by Browning. Brady goes for a hand pass, picked up by Bradbury. The ball back up there towards the full forward position. The mark taken here by the Flying Dutchman, Paul van der Haar. And we see him going back into the box there. Let's hope he's okay, Hawker. Now, van der Haar would only be about 35 to 40 metres out from goal, directly in front. There's the kick by van der Haar. It's a good one. It's well on its way. And it's 1 point. So the Bombers have hit the front into this quarter just on 3.5 minutes. 1 goal, 7 points. The Sydney Swans have 1 goal only. Ball back into play again. No one can take that mark. There's a chance now for Foy to take the ball away, playing his first game, worked his way up from the under-19s. Back it goes out wide. Donnell's got it, but the umpire said it'll be a free kick. It'll go to Carey, and Carey to take the free kick on the centre wing position. Well, van der Haar got on the scene pretty late there, and the mark going to Torbett. What an improved player this fellow is. Of course, he played with the Bombers a few years ago. There's Billy Pickett making headway there. His kick is not a good one. A chance for Wood to mark. He doesn't let him down. Wood grabs the ball, quickly plays on, drives it up there, and there's a mark to Danaher.
Could have rattled that. There were 3 of them there.
Well, the Swans gave little... there's a bit of a go now between van der Haar and Billy Pickett. Umpire Cameron talking to Pickett.
Van der Haar gave him one to go on with, and Pickett retaliated.
Well, unfortunately, that's the way you get caught. The umpire always catches the second guy, never the first one. Danaher from about 30 metres out directly in front. A And that's okay. It's a goal. So the Bombers are now 2 goals, 113 to the Sydney Swans 1 goal, 6 points into this quarter by just over 5 minutes.
Well, Essendon very quickly getting back onto even keel after Ratty snapped the first goal for the Swans, and there are 3 players would have marked that, and it was the skipper that finally came down with it, Danaher, and he put it through. A simple shot, and you can see the replay there, Van der Haar dishing one out and Pickett nearly getting caught. It's Essendon by 7 points at the 5.5-minute mark of the first quarter, knocked down by Madden. Baker trying to crash his way through. It was Donnell down towards half forward now. Danaher again. Beautiful hand pass onto Williams. Williams up to full forward. Bradbury is there. Can't take the mark, or has he? He's got it, yes. What a grab. I thought he'd missed that. The ball rebounded from the hands, and he snatched it in at the second try for a great mark. Here it is again. Nowhere near getting that, and finally took a great grab. Bradbury generally a defender, but playing on the forward line at the moment.
Yeah, playing on the half-forward flank, Pete.
3 goals in 3 minutes for Essendon. And that's a great start for the Bombers. They're completely in command of this match at the moment. 3 defence moved right out of the goal square to give plenty of room for Salmon and Van der Haar. You could build a block of flats down there. 13 points the difference, 6.5 minutes gone. Madden again from the circle. The Swans swing into attack for only the second time in the match, up towards their full forward position. Cox is there. Kappa late on the scene. Barry Round, the snapshot. Well off target, out of bounds on the full, and it will be a penalty free kick for Essendon to be taken by Duckworth.
Well, actually, that was a good kick by Barry Round. There's a chance it could be out in the full. The boundary umpire goes down. Wood collected him properly. He's hurt too. I think he's pretty badly hurt down there. He's caught his knee, I think.
It doesn't look too good. Let's take a look at that again.
Yes, he's not the best, and they're calling the umpire's trainer over. It was a bit of bad luck, actually. Wood couldn't stop. No, that umpire's not too good at all. So we've got to get an emergency umpire now to take the place of the umpire. He's on his feet.
Well, Neville Nash, who umpired, or was the emergency umpire last week in Sydney, finished up umpiring on the boundary in the final quarter when a boundary umpire got injured there as well.
I think he's okay. That's good news. It was an accident.
Bernie Evans handballs the ball into the crowd.
What's happened here? That was a free kick. I think it was out of bounds on the full. Now the umpire...
I thought it was.
It was out of bounds on the full. The umpire's got to give a decision. I suppose he didn't see it. Well, that's a fair enough decision. That's the ruling. If he didn't see it, it's going to be a throw-in. It was quite obvious he couldn't have seen it.
Well, the Essendon crowd will be happy because otherwise it would have been a free kick against them.
Oh, there's a free kick to Round, but the umpire ignored that one. But down they go left and right. They pile in here now. Finally, it's Williams getting one on the... Oh, he said holding the ball. And the free kick will go to Williams, and Kappa to take the free kick about 50 metres out from goal. There's Kappa coming in for the kick. It could be too far. It's a good kick. Up there towards Barry Round. He's outmanoeuvred. Great mark taken down there by Mirror. Doing a pretty good job as he goes out wide. Elshaw's got the ball out there at half-back. Bombers looking good. The ball goes back to Carey. It bounces the wrong way. Oh, over the top that time was Roberts, and the free kick will go there to Carey. Out wide again to Elshaw. He's had a great last couple of games, this fellow. Been a great player. Oh, beautiful mark. He's paying against his mark. No, he didn't hold it. Against Van der Haar.
We got a nice old nudge in the back there. That's what he paid.
Ball back into play again. Up it goes to centre half forward. Grabbed by Evans. He's grabbed that time by Thompson. Couldn't get clear. Down goes Morwood. Gets a hand pass out wide, but they're not getting the ball to their teammate. Brady now in trouble. A hand pass back to Hawke. A hurried kick up there, well intercepted by Duckworth. The Bombers take the ball away from the danger zone. Oh, Ackley couldn't hold that one. Back it comes to Morwood. Over it goes again to Rhys Jones. Back to Ackley. Ackley there at half forward. Kicks the ball back up towards Barry Round. He juggles the ball. Couldn't hold. He's playing a free kick there to Duckworth.
It's Cox.
Cox it is.
Take the free kick. I don't think he paid the mark, surely. Must have been a free kick. Picken flying from the back. Dennis Carroll should get there first. He does. Browning does the shepherding. Donnell there likewise, but it's out of bounds. And we'll see a boundary throw in, centre wing position. 10 minutes gone, first quarter. Quite lively opening. Madden and Torbett. One by Torbett. Williams. Oh, he gets tripped up. Umpire says play on. Down to Dennis Carroll. He got one too high, and he comes out of it with the free kick. Dennis Carroll, short of left centre wing. Goes for the long kick. Frangalis is the high flyer. Can't complete the mark. It rebounds to Thompson. Thompson out wide. Watson takes the mark, or has he taken the mark? No, he'll probably get a free kick anyway because Rhys Jones got into his back. And Timmy Watson will take the ball from right centre wing. He plays on. Lobs it really high. Van der Haar. Second chance. Hand pass for Wood. Overruns it. Salmon, the fish, and a snapshot for goal is off target and through for one behind. So Essendon now 3 goals 2. The Swans 1 goal. A few umbrellas going up as the ball was booted back into play. Rhys Jones in front. Donnell from behind tries to go the spoil, but it's a Rhys Jones mark. He's at left half-back flank. Short pass to Ackley, playing today in a sleeveless jersey, most unusual for him. It's like the Melbourne weather. Merritt having a great first quarter, Roger Merritt, and gets a 15-metre penalty. The hand pass is on to Bradbury. Bradbury up towards centre field. Madden is on his own there. Chips it up towards full forward. Van der Haar. And Van der Haar could put this into the street without too many problems. He'll certainly get the distance. He's only about 30 metres out from goal on this, by today's standards anyway, short Essendon ground. That's a goal. Essendon looking great in the first quarter. 12 minutes gone. The Bombers 4-2. The Swans...
Bombers taking a commanding lead at this stage. Madden wins the tap, but the Swans come away with it. Evans a chance. Hotly pursued. Up the ground he goes in the direction of Hawke. Inboard to Evans again. Bouncing ball favours him. Evans snap for goal. It won't come back far enough. Behind.
Beautiful team football then as they anticipated each other's moves. Bad luck for Evans. Kicked out short to back pocket. Nicely taken by Elshaw, who's making loose man very, very well. Boots it down looking for captain Terry Danaher. Nice mark. Beautifully done in front of him by Dennis Carroll. It's pretty hard to outpoint Danaher in the air.
Very light rain falling at the moment, even though the sun is shining. Wood in front. Carey, well played, but then he fumbled. Still out in front of him. Oh, beautiful. Van der Haar back to Madden. High kick. Salmon there with Danaher. Down he goes. No whistle. And the behind is credited to Madden.
Bombers have got a pretty nice breeze with them. They'll need a lead, a good lead at quarter time. Danaher kicks it wide to the outer flank. Bernie Evans the target, and a great mark. Splendid mark.
Evans kick holding up in the breeze. Madden in front. Whistle's gone. Free kick Essendon's way to Baker. Hasn't been in the game yet. Leon Baker from just forward of the centre wing. Bombers doing all the attacking. Good kick Baker. Salmon there, too long for him. All Swans on the ground. Although Watson there to challenge. Gets to the front, gets a push, no whistle. Umpire Nash comes in and will ball it up.
Propped for it very well, Watson, that time. He could have easily taken a free for in the back as he played for it. Umpire Nash over the back from Torbett, straight to Williams. Big Salmon, but the Dutchman's there for a big leap. Oh, and he did it beautifully. Gee, he really is marking beautifully. That was not really his ball. He had the run, but he had to get over 6'9" of Paul Salmon, and he did it in spectacular fashion. Playing with absolute 100% confidence. Kicks for goal and puts it through. No, he missed it. 1-2. He's kicked badly. Thought he might have just got through with that one, but it's 1-2 for Van der Haar. Essendon 4-4. The Swans are 1-1.
Glenn Hawker back on the ground after being biffed in the first 2 minutes. Bradbury off. Hawker back on. At the front. Bradbury's hand pass inboard. Danaher. Terry. Will take a free kick. Eustace off. Salmon leads. Good mark. And Hawker takes another biff, this time from his teammate.
Having a bad run, isn't it?
Well, Paul Salmon kicked only one last week, but prior to that he'd reached 50 goals in 9 rounds, so well on target to kick over 100. 51. But he scored his first goal today in the opening 5 minutes. Now coming up for goal number 2. Good kick, great kick. Salmon has 2 on the board to the 17-minute mark, and the Bombers are commanding lead now.
It's a very dangerous attack with Salmon, Van der Haar and Madden all there, all capable of taking magnificent marks and really tearing a defence to pieces. Torbett and Madden, even. Williams, out to the half-forward flank, Hawker. Greg Smith pursues him. Greg Smith's fine tumbling mark.
And a 15-metre penalty, which Smith doesn't use. Inboard he goes to Foy. Oh, too slow, caught by Van der Haar. Great tackle by Paul Van der Haar. Wood runs into a dead end, taken by Frangalis. He's caught by Wood. Hand pass intercepted by Timmy Watson, who keeps it out in front. Inboard he goes to Wood, who's played delightfully here. His hand pass blind, finds Hawker. Short pass is touched off the mark by Smith. Taken by Terry Danaher. Van der Haar, clever tap to Hawker. Back to Van der Haar, who's been a star. Snap for goal to the goal square. And forced through by Browning, who's been a quiet player. Oh, here's a bit. Picken and Van der Haar. And this is red hot, this contest.
Yes, Picken's going to get lots of attention. He's had it before, and he'll have it again. And it doesn't worry him. Browning kicks out and kicks a beauty. Straight to Essendon. Nice mark by Donnell. Donnell's wonderful in the air for a man who can play in wing position. He centres the centre half forward. And across they come, picked up by Picken, pursued by Salmon. Picken kicks very badly, but it's safe. Awkward bounce for Frangalis, tackled by Wood. And a push, says the umpire Cameron. And a very vocal Essendon stand do not agree. Here's Frangalis.
Gary Frangalis from half-back flank up to the wing. Punch forward by Thompson. Chance for Watson. Centering kick by him, but it's all the Swans, and Picken marks. Back to Browning. I reckon Browning's first kick this one, and it's a shocker. Whistle's gone. Free kick against Picken. Behind play. And the contest between Picken and Van der Haar really hotting up. And Bill Picken has given away a free kick to Van der Haar, who, if he unloads a big one, could score a goal. He's kicked 1-2, Paul Van der Haar. It is a massive kick. Just offline. 1-3.
Well, Picken will have to be careful, and so will Van der Haar, because otherwise one of them could be taking a short visit on Tuesday night. Straight down the centre from Danaher. Great leap by Van der Haar again. Morwood out to Evans. Evans to Picken. Picken will be in trouble from his opponent, and it's missed, and he's coiled by Baker. A good tackle back to Wood. Wood in a flash from that pass from Williams. Wood out looking for Salmon. Salmon and Danaher. Salmon in front. Almost took a good one. Here's an opportunity as Salmon again shoots for goal and made it. Well, he's got magnificent agility. Beautiful football by Paul Salmon that time. You were expecting to take marks, but that was really clever. Football on the ground, did it well and converted his own third goal, and there's only 20 minutes gone in the first term.
Bombers 6-6, the Swans 1-1. Madden wins in the middle to Danaher. Bouncing ball, Smith, caught, Baker. Well done, Leon Baker. Watson taps for Williams. Rhys Jones did well to win that ball. pulled off it. Browning to help. Ackley. Out of play. Pressure from the Bombers. Umpire pays a free kick. And it's going to David Ackley at half-back flank.
Ackley on the grandstand side, kicking against the breeze with Essendon 6-6 to the Swans 1-1. Downfield it goes. Simon Madden in position. Great leap by Walsh. Almost took it. Kicked off the ground by Frangalis. Lost by Thompson. Frangalis, a good battler. Hawke out to Brian Wood, who's doing well. Wood's kick is a bad one, but luckily straight out it goes to Donnell. Didn't mean it. Donnell takes the mark in the centre of the ground.
Frank Donnell, long kick to full forward. Salmon gets to the front. In front is Elshaw. Elshaw follows up. Wide out towards the pocket. Cornered by Browning. Centering kick is delightful to Danaher. No mark. Inboard, no marking. Picked up by Watson. Snap for goal, and he's kicked it. Oh, the Swans' defence in tatters.
Yeah, some beautiful team football there. And Tim Watson, with tons of time, showed his experience, steady, poised, had a look, and put it through. It was beautiful football between Elshaw, Danaher and Watson. "22 minutes gone. 48 points are Essendon, 7 points are the Swans, and down they go through Baker again. Baker, a perfect pass to Williams. Oh, like a bullet from his left foot. And the Bombers are really looking very impressive. Williams is about 40 to 45 metres out, but they have no trouble at all with the distance. Kicks for goal, and kicks a very big one, but well off direction. One behind.
Tony Danaher with the job on Salmon, who's kicked 3 already in the first 23 minutes. Here's Browning. His kick up towards centre wing. Brady is there. Punched by Walsh, straight to the arms of Donnell. Good running by Donnell, back to Walsh. Walsh spears the pass, and Hawker marks. Right half forward. Forward line opens up. That was knocked out of his arms as he was taking his kick. 15-metre penalty, which will bring Glenn Hawker within scoring distance against Bernie Evans. Well, almost within scoring distance. It'll need to be his best kick. 50 metres. Goal square job. Salmon there. Off hands to Browning. Kicks for the boundary line. He didn't have many options.
No, he didn't have many. It looked an untidy kick, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he really meant us just to put it out of bounds. Browning playing in the centre on Baker. Here comes Van der Haar, wonderful leaper over the back. Evans has got the chance, kicks off the ground. Chance for Donnell, comes through strongly. Baker got an opportunity. He must have said he threw it, I think, Donnell that time. I'm not sure what the umpire's verdict was. However, it goes to Rhys Jones. Out to Carroll. Carroll, a good 65-metre one. Morwood, you should have gone for that. Capper hits it down. Trouble there for Chilcott. Hawker's with it. Morwood gets in his road. Capper goes down and might take a free. No, it'll be a bounce. Umpire Nash comes in.
Bombers 49-7 as we approach time on first quarter. Hawke gets a kick out of the pack. Doesn't clear it though. Duckworth, a mighty kick out of defence. Danaher in front of Carroll. Ball on the ground. Danaher again. Donnell, who's been a fine player. Back to Baker. Measures his pass off to Hawker. Wide open for Essendon on the forward line. Bradbury gets clear. Takes the hand pass. Can almost goal from there. Misses Salmon. Bad kick. Marked to Danaher.
It was a shocking kick. And out wide it comes from a hand pass from Danaher to Carroll. He's pushed as he kicked it. And the free kick will be played downfield. Roberts, my friend Roberts, it was you. And it goes to Gary Frangalis. He's been a trier as number 16, Frangalis. What a wonderful leap. I think he'll be a real player of the future. Good looking kick. Brady's got 2-1 against him, and the big fist of Simon Madden punched it away when really he might have marked that one if he'd wished to.
Torbett reaches the ruck to do battle with Madden. Madden to the back. Capper gets a kick to the ball that doesn't go 10 metres. Free kick Essendon's way to be taken by Doug Cox. Cox's kick towards centre half forward. Danaher is there. Big leap by Rhys Jones at the front hawker. Any amount of Essendon players. Oh, good skills Elshaw. Support Thompson. Bad kick though. Bouncing at centre half forward. Williams goes through. Williams put down Roberts, and Roberts will take the free.
Yes, Roberts was in front position. Good consistent footballer. There's Ian Roberts at centre half back. Good looking kick. Capper. Oh, what a leap. He really is an exciting player, this youngster. Capper down looking for the captain round. Over the back it goes, and Duckworth anticipates beautifully. Baker makes a lead. Lovely kick straight to Wood. Back to Baker. Baker on, short. Past Hawker, not a good kick. Smith. Smith kicks under pressure. Over the line, out of bounds. Centre wing position.
Capper in ruck. Good leap. Wood fumbles, allowing Morwood in. Wood comes back to tackle him. Play on. Oh, Hawke tackled when that man didn't have the ball, Hawker. And Hawker will take the free just behind centre wing. Support Elshaw. Inboard to Walsh. Elshaw following up, but Walsh takes them on and beats them. Around Evans. Well played, Walsh. Long kick to full forward. On the ground, Rhys Jones. Back he goes to Tony Danaher. And the Swan defender out of defence. Almost a one-hander to Watson. Through goes Carroll. Finds Hawke. On he goes to Frangalis. Long kick inside half forward. Doubling back Thompson.
Did it very well. Short out it goes again. Over the head of Merritt, but Merritt can go for the run. Madden missed it. Merritt goes on. Merritt downfield and chance for Wood. Wood's about half-back flank. Turns and twists. Trouble. Falls. Well done, Brian Wood. Beat the paddock full. Out to Roger Merritt, who gets yet another possession. Wide to Elshaw's Danger. Danger's done well by Elshaw. Bounces downfield. Left foots it. Salmon and Danaher will compete. Salmon over the back is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. To Terry Danaher, who rams it through. And what a champion this young man is.
A play now at the start of the final quarter. Essendon leading by 34 points. 4 points. They outscored the Bombers in the third quarter, kicking 4-2 to 2-1. Can they go on with it in the final term? Thompson, hand pass to Eustace. That slews off the side of the boot out towards the point of the square. Browning goes for the punch, didn't make very good contact. The umpire has found a free kick. It's going to the Swans' Browning, who's gone for a hurried hand pass out to Foy. He made a mess of that one, picked up by Hughes. Down towards half forward, and Hughes taking the mark. Actually, that was Foy before. Hughes, a long shot at goal. They can get this one. They're really back in business. But he's off target, and that's out of bounds. Big Merritt has the free kick. Brings it towards the press box wing. Madden is the flyer, knocked away by Rhys Jones. Chance for Donnell. And we'll see a bounce down, almost in the forward pocket for the Swans. Kicking the end. It is favoured by a slight breeze, probably a 2 to 3 goal win. Nothing more. Brady and Madden. Eustace. Bradbury runs into plenty of trouble, picked up by Walsh. Out towards centre wing, and the mark is taken by Steve Torbett. He gives it over towards Browning, the best kick in the side. Browning to centre half forward. Walsh goes the spoil. Knocked away by Brady, picked up by Duckworth. Gets it back towards the point of the square. The bounce favours Watson. Oh, beautifully done, Timmy Watson. Snares it well on centre wing, and away goes the Essendon champ. Down towards right half forward flank. Looks for Danaher, running backwards with the flight of the ball. Good defence there by his brother. The two doing battle. Essendon skipper getting ridden into the ground and looking for a free kick. The umpire says no. Out comes Eustace. Kick doesn't travel too far. Didn't have to.
Golly.
7.
Well, Billy Pickett had no hope that time. It was too high for him, and of course this great height of this fellow just put him out of business completely, Pete.
So 7 from 20 metres out will just about make the game safe for Essendon. He's already kicked 4 and has a hand in a couple of others. Salmon from close in. I think he might have missed it. Or is it? Yes, through for 1 behind to Essendon. He's kicked 4-3 now. Paul Salmon out of Essendon's total of 16-13.
So it's 35 points the difference. Just over the 2-minute mark of this last quarter. And of course, that's not an impossible margin to be down if you're good enough. There's the crowd round about the 25,000 mark today. Of course, there's 3 games on Monday as the ball goes out wide. Ackley couldn't mark that, but backs up as usual. A long hand pass coming out there to Dennis Carroll. Now's the chance for the Sydney Swans to swing back into attack. A long kick up there towards the full forward position. It hits the deck. Picked up by Thompson. A good hand pass out to Duckworth. They've combined well down there today. He's grabbed, loses the ball. Down they go, left and right. Vanderhaar came out of the pack, picked up by Madden. A hand pass out to Neagle. Neagle's kick is a hurried one. Oh, couldn't smother that one out there, Torbett. Finally picked up by Dano. I see the 2 brothers are playing on each other. And a mark taken down there by Smith. A quick hand pass coming over to Billy Pickett. He's gone for a short pass. It's all right. And the mark taken there by Dennis Carroll. Dennis Carroll's kick is one that falls a bit short. Oh, Morwood dropped an easy one that time. In down goes Chilcott. Umpire's found a free kick. He's calling play on now as Watson breaks clear. Goes for the long kick over the half-forward line. Salmon comes in, goes for the punch on, looking for Hawker. Hawker's got the ball. He's put off balance. It's going to the goal, but it's through for 1 point. So the difference now 36 points. We approach the 4-minute mark. 110 plays 74. But full marks to the Sydney Swans. They have put up a better performance since half-time. Short pass. Now it's Danaher with the ball. Gets around Merritt pretty easily. Goes for a kick up there towards centre half forward. Well, they all missed that. Carey tried to get the pack, but it's Walsh finally coming out with it. Goes out wide looking for Neagle on his own. He'll give a hand pass over now to Bradbury, making good position out there on the centre wing position. Finally drives the ball back there towards the... there's Billy Pickett going over the pack. Picked up by Madden. A hand pass to Donnell. Donnell gives the ball over to Williams, back to Salmon. The big fella's got a turn. He snaps it goal and he's put it through. No one reached the distance. And finally punched through that time by Hughes. That was Torbett, and through for 1 point. So it's 37 points the difference. So they're hanging in there very faintly, but they're there, Pete.
Where there's life, there's hope. The Swans to give it a shake, but Essendon have stood firm right throughout the afternoon. 5 minutes gone, and Browning brings the ball back into play. A short pass to Danaher, and he takes the mark in the back pocket. Little chip shot further afield to Bernie Evans, marking in front of Baker. Evans again, a short pass out to the wing position to the Swans' best player in Ackley. Long kick by David Ackley, down towards full forward and round. Almost took the mark, snares it well, plays on, hooks it back, only travels about 10 metres. In fact, it's not far enough for it to be marked. We'll see a ball up. No, we won't. It's taken by Chilcott. Out to Evans. Hughes does the shepherding, but didn't shepherd him well enough. Bradbury, left half-back flank. Started at half-forward flank. And they scored a goal today. Bradbury's kick up towards the left half-forward flank. Well, Roberts got a nudge in the back. The umpire calls play on. Williams right behind him. Paddles the ball ahead of him. And likewise, Merritt would have come out with a free too, because Carroll seemed to stumble into him, but it's a boundary throw-in. Left half forward flank for Essendon. 111 plays 74. Torbett had a fresh air shot, but he might get a free kick. It's against Roger Merritt. Torbett at right half back. Lobs the ball high towards centre field. Walsh goes to spoil, not effectively. Picked up by Cox. Cox on to Thompson. Back to Cox. One of the quickest players in the VFL. Cox's kick up towards the half forward line. Madden, strong grab. Danaher. And he's just about Essendon's best player. 24 possessions. Looks for Salmon. And he'd be in their best as well. Paul Salmon has kicked 4-3 so far. He missed one a little bit closer in before. Can he kick this one?
Well, he's got a chance. Only about 25 to 30 metres out from goal. Difference now 37 points. Going for goal number 5. On its way, and that's a goal. Into the last quarter by 7 minutes. It's 17 goals, 15, 117. Essendon, the Sydney Swans, 11 goals, 874. Well, that just about sealed the Swans' doom, but I don't think they had a chance to any coach, but they were showing a little bit of life. There's the pass coming out just how he likes it. Right in front, so it's up high enough so they can't reach it. Elshaw back on the ground, and Eustace off.
7.5 minutes gone, final term. 117 plays 74.
Ball back there. 43 points the difference in favour of the Bombers. Donnell fumbles that one. Back it goes to Watson. That time it came from Walsh. Ball knocked down. The umpires found a free kick against Danaher, and it'll go to Browning. Browning goes for a short pass. Oh, it didn't gather any distance. Finally picked up by Foy. Did a bit of fancy footwork there to get around his opponent Baker. Over the head of the pack. A chance now for the Sydney Swans to get the ball down to their forward pocket, but they're backing up well. Thompson gets it out wide. Carey goes for a short kick, but it's safe, and it's out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in about 50 metres around from the Sydney Swans goal. They're 11 goals, 8 trailing Essendon 17-15. And of course the Bombers off to a great start in that first half of the match. That's killed the Sydney Swans so far. Duckworth's grab. Finally a hand pass coming back from Hughes over to Wackley. Another long one back to Brady. Brady straightens up with a left footer. And it's not a bad sort of a kick. I think it might be a goal. It is. That's his third. Not much life coming from the crowd there, but it doesn't matter. They're still putting up a valiant effort.
Scoreboard 12-8-74. The Sydney Swans, Essendon 17-15, 1-1-7. Ackerley, long hand pass. He really has been a great player for his team today. And Brady, good left foot snapshot on the run. Put it through for his third goal, so it's 82-1-1-7.
Well, it's 37 points the difference, just over the 9-minute mark of this last quarter. Well, the ball bounced now. It's knocked out by Madden. A fumble that time by Rhys Jones. Gets a hand pass back to Bernie Evans. They go back into attack again. Round in front, punched away that time by Vanderhaar. Now playing at fullback. A hand pass comes back to Hughes. A left foot snap at the goal. It's not bad. Oh, it's in. Oh, they're bouncing back okay. Have they got enough time to win this one?
2 goals to Hughes, 17-15, 1-1-7 to 13-8-86.
Well, that's making their score look a lot better. Makes it 31 points the difference now, and we might have a ball game on our hands at last. They want another goal, and they could be back really fighting to win this one. There's the kick. Nice goal by Hughes. That's his second.
Sevens big league from Windy Hill. 10 minutes gone in the final quarter. 31 points the difference. That's the closest the Swans have been since the first term. Down to Rhys Jones. Wayne Carroll tried to grab it. Picked up by Evans. Threads his way through the pack well. High kick to half forward. Underneath it is Chilcott. Could have nudged his opponent out, but he's been paid the mark. Arthur Chilcott at right half forward flank, about 50 metres from goal. Need to be a mammoth kick to score from there. You can see the line there of the centre square. Still inside it. Right on the edge now. Chilcott. Good kick at goal. Looks pretty good. It might even be there. Oh, it's there.
Oh, you don't mind, Peter.
Chilcott's first goal in the Swans, but latently pegging the Bombers back. Sevens big league scoreboard now. 17-15, 1-1-7 to 14-8-92.
Well, there we go, back into action again. Bernie Evans, one of their most consistent players all day. I think that's about his 28th or 29th possession. And Chilcott could have been a bit doubtful, but it was a fine goal.
11 minutes gone, 3 goals in 3 minutes for the Swans. The crowd's come to light because it's been all Essendon most of the afternoon. Wayne Carroll's kick up towards right half forward. And again, Chilcott takes the mark at half forward. On to Hughes. High ball in towards centre forward. Round is there. Oh, great mark taken by Vanderhaar. That's what Essendon wanted. 10 marks to Vanderhaar. He's really played well today as it comes out finally to Bradbury from Watson. Out towards the half-back line, and the mark juggled. Yes, it's been paid to Merv Neagle.
25 points the difference. The ball back to Evans. He smothers that one. In goes Ackley. A hand pass to Chilcott. Oh, he's down. They pounce on top of him. A ball up. Well, you wouldn't have given them a hope to get this close to the Bombers. They're only 25 points the difference. And we've got about 20 minutes to go, I'd reckon, so it's not beyond them to win it. Wood on the ground. As we wait now for the ball to come back, the umpire's found a free kick. That might be what the Bombers need, a hand pass coming over to Thompson. He's in a bit of trouble here. He's got to get out of this one. He gets a hand pass back to Walsh. Back it goes to Neagle. A bit of a fumble. Now's a chance for him to go back into attack. The ball back there towards centre half forward. Oh, Danaher. What a game this fellow's played. I think the Bombers might have been a bit on the Larry side for a while here. That's what let the Sydney Swans jump them a bit here. 25 points the difference. Let's see whether the Bombers can hold them. Can the Sydney Swans hold them out? That's a good kick. They're all firing as they go for Donnell to fire at the goals, but he's off target. He's put him out wide. Not out of business yet. It's still in play. A chance now for Ackley. What a game this fellow's played. Ackley going for a bit of a trot there at half back. Goes for the long kick. Chilcott couldn't pick it up. There's a chance now for the ball to be picked up by Hawke. He's down. Well tackled by Bradbury. They pile on top of him, and there'll be a ball up. But it's still in the Sydney Swans attacking zone. Only about 55 metres out from their goal. There was a chance that time for Hawke.
Good tackle, though.
Good tackle by Bradbury. Ball knocked out again. Finally cleared away by Carey. It's a wild kick out of bounds. A chance now for Evans to take this free kick. And I should imagine he'll go for a long one unless someone makes a move here and try and get it up to Barry Round. I think Barry's only taken 2 marks for the match, so he's due to take another couple. It's a 15-metre penalty, but the distance is too far for him to kick a goal, I would say. But he's got the breeze right behind him. By golly, if he kicks this one, it'll make a heck of a difference in the game. There's the kick. Oh, it falls a bit short. Dropped by Van Haan. The ball is out of bounds, but it's only about 10 metres around from the Sydney Swans goal. So the difference still 25 points. By golly, a goal here would make this a heck of a game as it's knocked out now to Ackley. A quick hurried kick at goal right across the face of goals, and this time it's out of bounds. About 10 metres around from the goal, but on the other side of the ground. 92 the Sydney Swans to Essendon 117. Just over the 14-minute mark. Oh, Walsh went without the ball. Barry Round can't pick it up. He runs back into trouble. Now the umpire's going to ball it up just on the kick-off mark.
14.5 minutes gone in this final quarter. The Swans the closest they've been for 2.5 quarters. Knocked down by Round. Ball up again. Round and Wayne Carroll there for the Swans. Big Madden towering above most of them as the ruck work for Essendon. By G's a good player. Down to Ackley though, and he has a snapshot, but it's off target and through for one behind to the Swans. And that takes their scoreboard to 14-9. 93 to 117, a difference of 20. Played a good game up forward in the opening couple of quarters. Has a couple of goals to his credit. Kevin Sheedy likes versatility in his side and swings players around willy-nilly. Van der Haar towards the outer side, looks for and finds Walsh, but the umpire didn't pay the mark. Thought he held it long enough. Bradbury's hand pass on the wood, right on the boundary line. Former Tiger skipper up towards centre wing. Browning is there, gets an unfavourable bounce. It goes to Smith. Hot in pursuit is Baker, but the ball beats both of them over the boundary line, and we'll see a throw-in on centre wing on the outer side of the ground. Torbett and Merritt to do the ruck work for their respective sides. Knocked down by Merritt. It goes to Hughes. He's tackled well by Thompson. Runs into plenty of trouble. And the umpire has played holding the ball. Free kick to Thompson, just short of left centre wing for Essendon. Thompson fires it to half forward. Rhys Jones is the flyer. Can't complete the mark. And umpire Peter Cameron has decided on a bounce just off the edge of the centre square in Essendon's attacking zone. Just over the 16-minute mark. 117 plays 93. Backhanded by Merritt, picked out by Wayne Carroll. He's caught a little bit slow. Oh, gives it straight to the opposition, and Williams up the full forward. Salmon can't take the mark. Baker backs him up well, fires the hand pass out. Dannett is there, too long for him. Went to his brother Anthony. The Swans now get out of danger through Torbett. Back towards centre field. A chance for Morwood if he can gather it in. It doesn't bounce too well for him. Now he's got it. Morwood onto Chilcott. Oh, bad hand pass. Hughes caught, holding the ball. Free kick to Essendon. Good tackle. Nagel to take the free kick.
Well, they had a chance then, but they had nowhere to go, the Sydney Swans. Nagel with the free kick, a short pass. It'll be okay, and the mark taken here by Donnell on the centre wing position. 24 points the difference in favour of the Bombers. Madden couldn't hold that mark. See Roberts getting a hurried kick out. Down goes Torbett. Ball picked up now by Elsher over to Donnell. Donnell goes for a pass, looking for Salmon. Well played that time by Smith. Takes the ball away from down goes, but it'll be a free kick to Smith, the one on the back. Gives a hand pass to Billy Picken. Another long hand pass coming out to Danner. This is dangerous, but backing up well as Evans. Spins away from Baker. Gets around him the second time. Goes for a pass out wide. It's too long there for Dennis Carroll, but he won't give in. taps the ball on in front of Watson. Good play, he's grabbed. Down he goes. The umpire's going to pay him a free kick for a push in the back. A good decision by the umpire, and well played by Dennis Carroll. There's the kick by Carroll, a long one. No one can take the mark. Comes out to Brady. He goes down. They pile in there, and the umpire's going to ball it up on the Sydney Swans half-forward line, about 50 metres out from their goal. They're trailing by 24 points. Just on the 18-minute mark of this last quarter. They badly need a goal. They're going to have a chance this game. It comes back here now, and the mark taken here by Hughes. And Hughes has already kicked 2 goals.
He looks a likely sort of a Colt.
Yes, he's tried very hard today, but he's a good distance out from goal. So at least 50 metres. Gone for the long kick, looking for Round and Brady. No one can take the mark. Tapped down, and Nagel swoops on the ball. A hand pass for Thompson. It comes back here now to Danaher. He's well collared by Rhys Jones. Donnell goes down. Nearly a free kick to Donnell. We see Elshaw getting a hand pass back to Naval, but he's in trouble. Grabs Roberts, and they're really throwing themselves after it now. And the ball is a bit of a box on here. Umpire Ness trying to get rid of him. Roberts letting one go there. Rhys Jones at the back. Just on the 19-minute mark, and still 24 points the difference. There'll be a ball up on the edge of the square out towards the wing position. Ball tapped down to Carroll. Couldn't pick it up. It's Torbett getting the ball. There's a free kick. It'll go to Carroll. Now, this fella's usually a pretty good kick. We're at the 19-minute mark. He goes for the long kick. And he must hope now with a Barry Round or Brady can mark it. And Barry Round is due for a mark. I'll tell you that now. I can't guarantee the result of the kick. There it is, a long one looking for Round. Got one hand to it. Couldn't hold the mark. Picked up here by Timmy Watson. And he runs and goes for a pass. Oh, he's fouled. It'll be down the ground. A silly play on the part of the Sydney Swans, and the free kick to go to Danaher. There's a box on in the middle of the ground. He's gone for a pass, looking there for Sam, and the big fella couldn't hold the mark. But he shows plenty of agility, taps the ball on, grabbed by Elshaw. He runs into Evans, gets a short kick back now. The big fella can't pick it up. Merritt kicked off the ground that time by Foy. Bradby lost sight of it, and they're really throwing themselves. It comes out to Bernie Evans. He's in trouble. Spins out of the pack. He's grabbed, but back to Hawke it goes. A hand pass coming out wide now to Carroll. A long shot at goal. And what's the result? Oh, it's 1 point, so it's 23 points the difference. A fine effort put up by the Sydney Swans in this last quarter, and they've really got the Bombers fighting here at the moment.
14-10 to 17-15 as Van der Haar brings the ball back into play. Van der Haar playing at full-back. Hawke has it smothered. Another chance for Evans, who's been one of the Swans' leading possession gatherers this afternoon. On to Wood, couldn't take it. Got it again, Hawke. Van der Haar, good spoil from the back. Watson backing him up, playing in defence at the moment, Watson. Doing some good work down there too. Looks for Wood, and Wood doesn't let him down. Essendon just a little bit too steady in this crisis.
There's about 11 minutes to go, Pete, I'd reckon.
Well, still time. Been a good fight back by them, but of course Essendon answering the challenge. Now to Smith and out of bounds. The throw-in will take place on centre wing. 21 minutes gone. 117 to 94, a difference of 23 points. Torbett and Madden. Knocked down to Ackley, easily the Swans' best player. Ackley up to half forward. Watson doesn't get a good bounce. It goes to Round, who fumbles at the crucial moment, and he holds his opponent when he's not in possession, and Thompson will take the free kick. Thompson towards the outer side. Big Madden got one hand to it, couldn't take the mark. Out it comes to Elshaw again, on to Wood. Wood gets around Wayne Carroll, looks for a hand pass. He's got it in Neagle. Neagle likes to go for the run. Puts it up high for Big Salmon. He's there and marks. 6 marks to Salmon. And his opponents invariably suffer from that dreaded disease, salmonella. But look at that for a grab. He's just too tall. And I tell you what, he's got a pretty safe pair of hands as well, hasn't he? Very rarely misses those. 5 goals to Salmon so far, and he's had a hand in a couple of others. It was a beautiful palm out to Danaher earlier in the match at the other end, a real gem. This will sew the game up for Essendon if he can kick it. 22 minutes have gone in the final quarter. Salmon receiving plenty of advice.
It's taking a while to kick this, Pete.
Could almost be penalised for wasting time. He doesn't miss. It looks okay. Goal umpire says full points, and Essendon now 18-15, 1:23.